Hey, welcome back to the channel. This episode will be talking about Justin Fields getting traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers for a 6th round pick. Possibly could go all the way to a 4th round pick depending on playing time. If you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe down below. Be greatly appreciated. Don't forget to hit the bell to be alerted when I post. So the Bears decided to trade Justin Fields to the Steelers, which basically points to them drafting Caleb Williams, a rookie quarterback. And to me, I'm not a huge Justin Fields fan. Don't get me wrong. I don't feel like he's that great of a quarterback. But the Bears didn't help him much. He didn't have very many targets. Multiple games you would see his wide receivers half-assing routes and not even getting open to make it so he had no one to throw to. Their offensive line constantly getting blown up and he having to run for his life to make something happen. So they didn't help him out there. So now they're going to basically traded him away. And it's crazy that they could only get a 6th round pick, maybe a 4th round. When you think about it, last year, the Niners traded Trey Lance, who barely played, for a 4th round pick to Dallas. That sounds like a steal now that they were able to get a 4th round pick for a guy who wasn't even going to start, who only started like a handful of games compared to Justin Fields, who started for 2 years. And they could only get a 6th round pick and maybe a 4th round if he starts enough, which the Steelers got Russell Wilson, so I doubt it's going to be a 4th round pick. And it all points to them signing or drafting Caleb Williams. To me, I think that's a mistake. Justin Fields, like I said, he was constantly running for his life and making something out of nothing. He would constantly drop back, and wasn't on time with his passes some of the times, but you can't really blame him when he's constantly dropping back and like, okay, where's the hit going to come up from this time? Where's the hit going to come from? And then he's looking like, shoot. And to me, that's on the offensive line and the coaching for not adjusting to that. Maybe some quick passes, something like that. But so they're going to draft Caleb Williams. It's about 95% sure that's who they're going to draft. And looking at Caleb's numbers, he had that great year where he won the Heisman. Past year was not good. Not good at all. And you're going to send him, he's going to go to a team that has no offensive line, and you're going to constantly be running for your life, and then you got him. It's like, I don't think that's a good fit at all. Like, looking at his numbers, he got sacked 33 times last year. 33 on 388 attempts. That's nearly every 12th drop back, he got sacked. So he obviously cannot create on his feet. If the pocket breaks down, he's going to go down. He's not going to be able to run and make something out of nothing like Justin Fields could. Caleb Williams, he's just going to go down and get sacked. And then, and for reference, I looked at Penix Jr., Washington State's quarterback, Washington, the Huskers quarterback. I was like, well, let's see what his looked like. He dropped back, or he threw 555 pass attempts, right? He got sacked 11 times. Just 11. That's all. Year before that, he threw 554 passes, got sacked 5 times. 5 times. That's all. 5 and 11. So even though he can create on his feet. Caleb Williams, 33 sacks and 30. That tells me right there, he's a drop back passer, and if it breaks down, he's going to go down. He cannot create on his feet. He's not going to run and get you some yards. Like, there's a difference between being able to get out of the pocket and still make something happen. But he can't do this. He can't do that. Like, you don't have to be a running quarterback, just be a mobile quarterback. So I looked at his rushing to see, well, okay, maybe he was able to rush for a little bit. Like, it broke down and he could run. No. He had 97 carries last year for 136 yards. Basically 2 yards a carry. Not even 2 yards, 1.5 yards a carry. So obviously, he's not going to be able to. If the pocket breaks down, he's gonna get sacked. Plain and simple. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's going to go sacked. He's going to get sacked. And then, on top of that, he had 8 fumbles last year. So, the defense knows this. Okay, you know what? He's not going to be able to run. And then he fumbles when he gets hit went back there. So, hey, we can create some turnovers here. So, to me, I think his best chance would have been coming out when he won the Heisman, because last year he got exposed. He was not that good last year. I remember watching one game, I think it was against Arizona he was playing. They were driving. It was a tie game, so all they needed was a field goal for the win. They were at like the 20-yard line or so, and it was like maybe 30 seconds left, 40 seconds left, something like that. All they had to do was kick the field goal for the win. And he audibles out of a play. It's like, okay, he's just audibling to a run, whatever. He audibled to a pass, and he threw it to the receiver on the left, and the receiver was blocking, and the ball went like right by his head, and he turned around like, what are you doing? Why are we throwing the ball? We're stopping the clock now. Like, why? What's going on? Like, why aren't we running the ball, run this clock out, kick the field goal, and win? He was like, what? What are we doing? Why are we throwing this ball? Because it was almost intercepted because he was so busy trying to just block. Whatever. We're running, and the defender came up, tried to intercept it. And then a couple plays later, they try to do a handoff, and for some unknown reason, he pulls it out of the running back's arms, and they fumble the ball and almost lose it. And it's like, what are you doing? Just hand the ball off, let him run, call a timeout with like 3 seconds left, kick the field goal, and win. Simple. Don't play hero ball. All you need is a field goal and you win the game. Simple. But nope, he's trying to play hero ball, and they almost lost that game. Ended up going to overtime because on 4th down, it was a high snap, missed the field goal, going to overtime. They ended up winning. But it was like, I'm not a big fan of this in-game play by him. It was not good at all. If I'm looking at that, I'm like, do I really want this guy as my quarterback? Yeah, he had a pretty good year last year. He won the Heisman. But this year, when things don't go his way, it's not pretty. Not pretty at all. And like I said, he can't create on his feet. He's worse than he's worse than Brady in the pocket. He's going to go down. You get pressure on him, good night, and you're going to go to a bad team. Make it make sense. I don't know. Let me know down below. If you're a Bears fan, how do you feel about the trade? Do you think they gave up on Justin Fields too soon? Or is it right that they go with Caleb Williams? Let me know what you think below. Hit the like, subscribe. See you on the other side.